What's going on, guys? Duelim here, back again with another video. Today we're going to be going over the skill section in Incursion 1.6. Once again, I've had some requests on help with this as well, so I'm going to show you guys how I do it my way and how you guys can survive through Incursion 1.6 on the skill section. So here is my team. A lot of this power comes from Nick Fury. As you can see, he's G1877. He's going to be the main focal point of this team because his minions are absolutely nuts on this nodes. You can see I have everybody as Raider except for Bucky. Bucky's the only one you really care to have a striker attack. Everybody else's Raider is just dandy. Let's get into it, though. These waves are pretty simple. It's mostly just control, and make sure tunes like Nemesis, who are also raid tunes, don't take turns because they'll put out trauma and all that nasty stuff. So you definitely don't want that. So yeah, here's going to be the goal. Obviously, spawn with Fury first turn always. So you got to see who you have. So I see I have 2 shield security, so I know I can stun somebody. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewind Dark Beast, and then we are going to stun Nemesis. So whenever they have slow and you special with the shield security, it's going to stun them. Ghost Rider always takes his turn. He's going to get basic attacked into Oblivion. And then what I do that I don't see anybody else doing is I actually stun Coulson because he hits like a freight train. So I stun Coulson with the Iron Fist World War II ult. Also, positioning does matter here. I have Iron Fist World War II in the middle, Cap in the back row in between Fury and Iron Fist, so they always start with full cooldowns as well. The other two don't really matter. We're going to special on Dr. Voodoo here to get the offense up for your team. And then you got to see how many charges you have on Union Jack. You see he has all of his charges because he's in stealth, and we want to rewind this grouping because you want Nemesis to keep stunned. Same thing with Coulson. Then we're going to ult with World War II. And go there. And then we could special to spread around the effects here. And then we keep working on this clumping here. As you can see, Dark Beast ain't taking a turn because he slowed and he was rewound. And then he's going to get rewound again by the minions once again. So he's not going to take a turn. And he's rewound again. And then I'll stick back to Dr. Voodoo. And then now guess what? I can... I'm going to save this actually because I want to save that for either Phyla or Cloak. And now I can stun Dark Beast. And now Dark Beast is stunned and he will never take another turn. He's going to taunt, which is fine. We'll rip off the taunt with some minions, or we just ult again because we have so much energy coming out. Okay, now we have extra wave drop here. Just getting through Coal Obsidian here. And Bucky's special will take off taunt as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Here, I'm going to make sure Ebony Maw gets rewound a little bit. I have the Union Jack special now for Phyla Vel, so she doesn't clear anything. So now Phyla Vel can't clear anything with her special, and now it's got 2 turns of ability blocks, so I know I don't have to worry about her anymore. You see Coulson hasn't moved, Nemesis hasn't moved, Dark Beast hasn't moved, and now we can start focusing on Ebony Maw. Get everybody equally low. Now Cloak drops, and now Focus moves to Cloak. He's going to dodge a bunch because he's annoying, but it's pretty easy. You can also use the ult here because being next to Cap America World War II, cooldowns for Iron Fist or Nick Fury don't really matter. They're always going to have them at the start. We're going to finish off Ebony Maw here so he doesn't give offense down to us and defense up to his team. We do want to save cooldowns on Union Jack and Bucky because they're not adjacent to World War II. We want to make sure Dagger doesn't take a turn because she will hit hard. We could stun her. Let's see. We could also just hit you multiple times and stun you. Basic here. I'm playing this extremely slowly right now, but I have plenty of time to finish this. Also, Cloak being stunned can't dodge, so not the worst idea to focus in there. We do have to turn our attention back to Nemesis because he now has taken off that stun. As you can see, it's just kind of basics here. Rewind him again, take that speed up off, make sure he doesn't take a turn. Cloak's back so we can basic him. Cloak should be dead momentarily. Yep, Cloak's almost dead. Let's make sure Nemesis dies before he gets a random turn. You're dead. You can make sure everybody has energy with the special here. And then here we could just throw it on auto basic. So you can see stunned for 3 turns, stunned for 1 turn, and then ability block. So it literally doesn't matter. They're all going to die here. Some people stun Dark Beast. You could do that as well instead of stunning Coulson. Coulson takes a turn before Dark Beast, and you can control Dark Beast as long as you get a rewind and then a slow goes out on him, so you don't really have to worry about him as much. But yeah, that's node 1, so let's get into node 2. All right, let's get into node 2. Same placement here, World War II in between Fury and Iron Fist to make sure they spawn with full energy, because the Fury minions are going to be key to this, and then the World War II ult going off turn 1 is also extremely key to get a nice stun out there right away. So this node is also pretty straightforward. It's going to be pretty straightforward here. We always spawn with the minions. And then we're going to rip off the taunt. And then I have 2 shield securities. So what I can do here is target Omega Red. He now has a slow. And then guess what? He's now stunned. So if you can't get a stun on Omega Red, you do want to take off the defense up off him. And then end up targeting Omega Red with Iron Fist to make sure he gets stunned so he doesn't take a turn. So now we have a little bit of liberty to target somebody else, which makes this node go even smoother. So you can see a lot of damage comes out here. I am going to stun the Moondragon because her special can be annoying, and get that heal on Bucky because he got a little low. And then I want to actually target Omega Red here because Bucky's basic Striker ISO attack will extend debuffs. And now, oh, it didn't extend the stun. It can extend the stun, which is nice to have, but sometimes it doesn't because it gets resisted, because Omega Red's pretty strong. You can see the minions are going to die a little bit here, but Deathpool's stunned, so it doesn't really matter. And then we are going to keep rewinding this bunch here. And keep all the stuns up. Rewind more. But yeah, once Agatha takes her turn, she doesn't do anything after this. She's slowed, and she's not going to do anything from here on. We could try to get another stun with Bucky's Striker attack here. See if it wants to stun this time. It does. Now he has an extra stun. Now Omega Red's out of the fight for the rest of the node here. So essentially this is just going to be whittling everybody down. We can take the death proof off of her. Oh, didn't want to clear. That's okay. Let's stun Spider-Woman, because why not? Let's take out Moondragon here. So you see we just killed the first person with 2 minutes left, but everybody's super low. So we'll start whittling through this node extremely quickly here. Got an ult here. But yeah, Omega Red's a big problem here. He can wipe your team. So now he's got 3 turns of stun. He's not moving. Nakia just ulted, which, whatever. And then I'll save this because I can save the stun for next rave. Can ult here, rewind him again. Make sure we're doing some good damage. And the next wave is going to drop now. Yeah, no, I love all of everybody shaking their fists at everybody. That's what makes this node take so long, because the animations on invaders are so slow. All right, so we got some drops from people, so we want to make sure here. So we want to stun raid characters, and obviously X-23 is also a good stun, so we want to make sure that we control the raid characters that are here. Also, I guess Bucky died, but he's alive again, so we want to make sure US Agent gets stunned because he's a raid character. He also puts out a stun and slow to a lot of people. Make sure Agent Venom is slowed here, and then make sure Winter Soldier is also slowed and controlled. So Winter Soldier can be a problem. His ult hits really hard. Same thing with Agent Venom. His special hits really hard. Also his ult. But you can see everybody's controlled. Everybody's slowed. Red Guardian's not doing anything. So we can just focus on Agent Venom because he's the only one without ability block. But he's not going to take a turn. Agatha has ability block, so she's useless. We can rewind everybody again. No one really takes a turn on this node. It's not too bad. But yeah, pretty straightforward. It's just getting through it. The only thing you're going to have an issue with is just a little bit of time sink because of you don't have as much damage as I do, but you can get through it. You see I have almost a minute to spare, and I've played this pretty slowly. But yeah, this is node 2, pretty straightforward. It's all about control and rewinds and making sure the correct people are stunned, and that's about it. All right, guys, so for node 3, I actually don't ever play node 3. I always sim node 3 at any difficulty because it's just a timeout issue. No matter how big your invaders are, it's always a timeout issue. So your best bet is to always sim node 3. It doesn't matter what level your team is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You have a better chance around a team at my level, but sometimes it does still fail for me. I'd say it's probably about an 80% win rate. But your best bet is just simming node 3 because it's a time sink, and then you have, you know, your lane mates who can also sim it if it doesn't work. But yeah, simming is going to be the best option for node 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something for nodes 1 and 2. Sorry, I can't really guide you through node 3. It's just a time sink and nobody dies quickly enough, so you just time out. But just hit auto and cross your fingers. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, this has been Duelum. Like and comment down below. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, y'all.